Let's talk about climate change. Let's talk about labor inequality. Let's talk about slavery. Let's talk about American capitalism. Picture this. It's the 1950s. The Second World War has just ended, and the wartime economic boom has left hundreds of people with a little extra money in their pockets. Americans are desperate for a sense of normalcy after the war. The ideals of this nation changed. It started with consumerism. Now that people had money, they wanted to spend it. Technological advancements also added to this. Things like the TV became more accessible. To meet the new demand, factories grew larger as cheap labor became more common. The idea of a comfortable middle class was introduced in the form of the American dream. The idea that if you worked hard enough, you could make it in this country. This idea appealed to the psyche of the American people. Modern capitalism took on a new shine. But this is not the beginning. We must go back, further, to the auction blocks of the slave trade, to the Spanish conquistadors who came here searching for gold, to the English mercantilist businessmen who settled here. From the moment of this country's founding, it has been forged in greed. Now, in the modern day, it has taken on a sort of ideology, an ideology of spending and making money, an ideology of people as data. America has always used the labor of exploited peoples for profit. American capitalism was forged on the back of the enslaved peoples. An origin of American money exerting its will on the land and spoiling the environment for profit can be found on the cotton plantation. This is Matthew Desmond from the New York Times. This established the notion of land as a commodity, to be taken, used, owned. Factories came next, and with them, new technology. Even the invention of the steamboat can be traced back to the cotton economy. And all of this can be traced back to slavery. How did we move our sense of self from the idea that America was an experiment in economic egalitarianism for its citizens to today's general understanding that radical inequality is an innate characteristic of American capitalism? Asked the director of research at the American Liberties Project. Here he is talking about the modern economy, about the great divide in wealth and resources. The common refrain that this is just how the world works and that life isn't fair has become an excuse for the rampant inequality that plagues our country. When we think about America, we often think of the ideals this nation was founded on. The ideal that anyone can make it here and all are equal in this great land of opportunity. None of these ideals have been realized. They are a pretty picture to paint over the ugly truth of the greed that actually controls America. If those ideals were to come to pass, every aspect of American life would have to change. Thank you for watching this video.